So nurses can be the worst patients, right? I about every 3 months or so let my Lexapro prescription kind of lapse. Like I don't refill it soon enough, and I don't know why. Well, one of the things is our pharmacy won't leave the medication in the mailbox anymore. They used to, and so since I work 12-hour shifts or I'm busy with wrestling right now, like if I can't get to the pharmacy, then I'm not gonna ask for it to be refilled. So for me and my body, it's fast. Like it's a fast plummet. And I'm just checking in to let you know that A, if you have a depression diagnosis, you're not alone. B, it doesn't make you any less than whatever. It's just a thing that you have to be aware of and you have to manage. Take my own advice, right? And C, to let you know that I see you. It's a journey. So I've had the actual diagnosis for about 13 years, but I've been a person with depression since I was like early adolescent, honestly, probably 12 years old. We were homeless at the time, and my mom just didn't want to hear it, how I was depressed. I told her I had depression, and she just, just wrote me off. So anyways, all that to say, it's been a long journey. And if you have depression or you think you may have depression, it's definitely one of those lifelong things. It's not like like going to get your appendix out. Once your appendix is out, then that is over with, right? Depression is forever. As far as knowing how your body responds, knowing how to take care of your body, self-care, self-love, all that stuff. So if you may or may not have noticed, I'm not very present right now. One of my depression symptoms is just crippling fatigue. And then it's this like hypochondriac response where it's like, oh my gosh, well maybe I have lymphoma, or maybe I have mono, or maybe blah, 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 blah. Like I've been adamant about getting a blood test done for mono before in past circumstances, because I'm like, I am just so exhausted. I swear to you, I have mono. And of course I did not. So anyways, I'm just super tired. I'm trying to manage and juggle and whatever, all of those things. And Jude is like in the height of wrestling season. So it's been a busy time. My whole point is we have got to take good care of ourselves before we can take good care of anybody else, right? And I say that all the time and I preach it, but like I really need to take my own advice here. So I'm on lunch break for my pediatric advanced life support class. And we have an hour. I'm going to go run some errands. I'm getting Jude some lunch. He doesn't have school today, and I'm getting my Lexapro refilled. So that's what's up. As much as I hate that I am dependent on this medication, as much as I hate that, it's the reality, and it is what it is. So don't let that be your handicap. Don't let your pride be your handicap. If you need a resource or you need something more to help yourself perform at best, do it, because you're worth that investment, right? And also, you can't pour from an empty cup. And if you aren't taking very good care of yourself, I've already noticed that it's emanating out, classic depression. I have little to no interest in things that I once loved doing. It's a chore for me to get out of bed. It's a chore for me to do my journaling, like all this stuff that makes me feel better, including working out. It's, it's a struggle, it's a chore, whatever. And that's classic. But what happens then? It's a domino effect. And then I'm not as effective of a communicator, and I'm more irritable, especially at these wrestling tournaments. And I'm running the very huge risk of totally turning Jude off from a sport that he loves to do because of the way that I'm responding to situations. And my irritability is increased because I'm not taking my Lexapro right now, right? So it all makes sense. We have to take a step back a little bit and look at the big picture and look at control the things you can control. Do the things that you can do to promote your quality of life, and the rest is just how you respond to it. Yes? So that's real life. The whole point of these accountability groups that we're in month after month after month is to build connection and support and a family. And I'm challenging you, if you're like me and you're like, well, I'm just not going to post because I, binged out on whatever food, or I didn't, do my best today or whatever. So I don't have anything worthy to say, so I'm not going to say anything at all. Do not. I think that our strength is found in our struggle. And especially in building a family-like vibe in these groups, and especially lifting each other up and knowing that we're not alone. Sometimes just knowing that you're not the only person who struggles with something is huge. So please, no, I'm trying to blaze the trail for you. Just know it's not the end of the world, and it's not only you dealing with these problems, and you have people who support you, believe in you, and want to see you excel. So that's the check-in for today. I hope your Monday is kicking off great. I hope if this spoke to you, you don't have to say anything because it's a very personal thing, but if it did, I hope that you will then take it and run with it and do something today that will improve your quality of life. Take care of yourself, because if you're not good for you, who else are you good for, right? Okay, let's go live on purpose.